we have these children protested. If they had protested like normal Nigerians, just the way they had protests during the COVID, during the NSAS protests, I, for one, would have been against the government for arresting them. But they did not. Who gave them the Russian flag? Didn't you know that it was an organized kind of protest? Somebody spent his money to purchase those Russian flags and hand it over to them to protest with. And you are not seeing that. And that, according to your constitution in that country, is a treasonable offense. And the constitution stated that a child of 7 years that committed treason, 12 years that committed treason, can be arrested in that country. Is in your constitution. So it's not like the government is doing something out of the constitution. This is what the constitution stated. So a 12 years child can be arrested if they found wanting, especially in a treasonable offense charges. So they committed a treason, just the way Nnamdi Kanu and his loyalists were arrested. Now, a lot of southeastern children were arrested till today. They are still in prison, and none of you called for their, their release. And today, because the the Muslims especially, they know how to play that victim mentality, victim card. A pointer is what is happening in Hamas. They will go and kill Israelites, and when the Israelites attack, they will start taking videos and pictures of children dying and all that, just to deceive the world, to call for attention, to call for emotional support and all that. That is the same thing that they did here in Nigeria. They organized it. The children were they did not faint on their way to court. They did not faint wherever they were held. It's when they went to court, they started fainting. Matter of fact, they even look healthier than the way they were before they were arrested. Go on the street of the Northern Street and see how Almajiris look so malnourished. I believe they were not being starved where they were kept. They were fed. They feed them good food. Don't you know how much they budget in the Nigerian prisons? Don't you know how much they used to feed them every day? 18,000 naira each person. That's what they consume, according to federal government. And now they are playing Takia card. Game of deception. And some of us are falling for it. Those children committed treason just the way, according to the Nigerian constitution, just the way the southeastern children were arrested. And still today, they are still in prison and nobody's calling for their release. And now you want me to call for their release. See, it's for emotional people that will fall for that. Now, somebody's trying to compare the 500,000 naira bill that was given to that dishonorable house member that assaulted a taxi driver or Uber driver. Compare it with the 10 million that was set for these children that were caught in treason. Now, I want to ask that person, did you not hear about the 10 million naira that was set on Nnamdi Kanu with other properties? 10 million. He paid, he provided that. So the taxi driver, the dishonorable member did not commit treasonable offense. That is why maybe his bail condition was set for 500,000 naira. Not I'm supporting that anyway. But we have children that were charged for treason. 10 million naira is not a big money. So that person that bought flags for them, mobilized them to go and protest, should come and pay those money. And then yesterday I was asking questions. Who are the parents of these children? Are these children really Nigerians? Where were they imported from? From Niger Republic, from Chad, to disrupt a government, just the way they imported them and used them to disrupt Goodluck Jonathan's government. Have you all forgotten that? The kind of protest that was held in the north then during Goodluck Jonathan's regime, and they pulled the government, they made videos sent to the whole world and everybody, including Obama and his wife, we are against Goodluck Jonathan. Don't you know that is exactly what they want to replicate with Tinubu's government? And if you were Tinubu, will you sit down and look them achieve that? Tinubu did what he's supposed to do, arrest all of them and lock them up. And emotional people are falling for it. Call a spade a spade. If you want to go against injustice, go against injustice.